Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us back here at Blue Thunder Mining Incorporated's channel. We're, of course, sitting here once again with Executive Chairman Chad Williams. And Chad, it's been a little bit. How have you been holding up?
I've been great, Michael. How have you been doing?
I've been doing pretty well. So I figured in this video, we can get an update on the markets itself and then dive into the company. So first and foremost, tell us what's been going on in the gold markets.
Sure, perfect. Thank you. It's been a struggle, to be blunt, for gold investors. In my travels, meeting with institutional investors, retail investors, I can say that there's a great degree of frustration. This should be a really good market for gold and gold stocks because inflation is rampant. I think we all feel it. We also think, most of us think, I believe that inflation isn't going away anytime soon. It's a big supply chain problem. And in some ways, gold should do much better. Obviously, there's all kinds of talk about Omicron, if I'm pronouncing it properly, and other issues related to that. So that turbulence as well. But why is gold not rising? I believe, and what seems to be the consensus, is that it's a money flow problem. Money is flowing into cryptocurrencies. And until cryptocurrencies correct, and I don't know if they will, and I don't know why, but up until that time, I think gold will continue to suffer from a money or a lack of money flow. That being said, at the current gold price, many gold companies are still hugely profitable. You know, if the large gold companies are profitable, generating some cash flow, then money will flow into the smaller gold companies like Blue Thunder and others.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm a believer in cryptocurrencies, but right now, as I look at the two markets, which again we talk about stores of value versus USD, CAD, and so on.
Yeah.
It looks like crypto's priced in or overpriced. Honestly, I'm not buying in right now. To put it in perspective, right now, gold and gold companies look like the good deal to me. You know what I mean? Like they look like they're lagging behind. Looks like the opportunities there to go in there and potentially make some more coin versus crypto, where it's like, hey, we just saw a 20% flash crash, and there's probably going to be more coming.
And ironically, this is counterintuitive, but true. Risk is high when the price is high. For example, the Tesla share price has a high risk embedded in it because the company must deliver. When the stock was $200, it was low risk on a relative basis. Same with cryptocurrencies. And ironically, you know, I was in Silicon Valley, Palo Alto, and so on, marketing to technology executives, and they found gold very appealing because it's a hard asset. You can touch it, you can feel it. Whereas opposed to crypto, it's been a good run. Some of them are diversifying out of crypto and taking the money elsewhere. So I think it's a good opportunity. I think gold is fine right now. I just wish it had more momentum. It just doesn't have a lot of momentum or sex appeal right now.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, often when you're talking to anybody who's been following gold, it's like, listen, here's what it essentially should do. Now, when exactly it's going to happen, you can never nail that down, right? So that's like, overall, we believe in it. We think it's going to trend upwards. It will. I believe it will trend upwards. The question is when. And but essentially, on the more optimistic side, if it hasn't did it yet, that means there's more time to get more into it and get more leverage with it before that trend upward starts.
Yeah, and arguably the downside is limited, right?
Exactly. Yeah, very well said. So then, what else has been going on? Any other updates?
Okay, so generally for your for investors in the junior mining space, it's been a tough year, and a lot of junior companies raised money last year or early this year, so the industry has been bottlenecked. It was very difficult to get drilling companies, very difficult to get workers. Every single mining company, exploration, whether it's a large mining company or a small exploration company, we're all struggling with the same issues. Is again, limited manpower. You just can't hire a geologist or an engineer right now. You can't get supplies. You can't get drills. So it's been a tough year, and we're all waiting on exploration results. Even though, for example, at Blue Thunder, we were very busy in 2020. We spent over $2 million in exploration. We're still waiting for a lot of our results. The assay labs are really backed up. So that's hurting us generally as an industry. In addition, right now, we're all suffering from tax loss selling. And I would suggest that obviously, the subject of this talk is Blue Thunder, and we'd very much like investors to buy Blue Thunder. But generally, any junior stock, and I'm generalizing, investors must do their own due diligence and look at the details. But generally, the sector is so washed out in the junior mining space. Now is the time to buy, and there's a good seasonal aspect as well. January, February, March are usually good times for junior mining stocks.
Yeah, I mean,
So now's the time to load up, I think.
Yeah, it's been a hard year. It has honestly been a hard year, and
Yeah.
as you said, like there's been supply chain issues, and it was interesting because the mining industry was somewhat optimistic going into COVID, but it still hit it just like it hit every industry, unfortunately. And it wasn't even just that. There's been lots of natural disasters messing up a lot of mining too. So it just kind of is what it
and
is.
political disasters.
Yeah, and political disasters. But like we're going into 2022 here, should be another bright new year. You're right. Right now it's a good time to look at it and be like, there's an opportunity here now. Basically, that's all it's created was another opportunity. So as you had mentioned Blue Thunder a little bit, what's been going on there? Any other updates on that front?
Okay, so Blue Thunder, our stock is hitting 52-week lows, which is frustrating because the company's in good shape. We announced $1 million private placement. And the investors in that financing are good ones. I am a large chunk of it, so that should give your listeners and other investors generally, either existing Blue Thunder investors or potentially new ones, some comfort that management is putting our money where our mouth is, as the cliche goes. So I am a large investor in it. Red Cloud, which is an existing large investor and a firm that I started, is also participating. We have other institutions, other significant retail investors. Those of us who understand the sector, who understand Blue Thunder, are buying more. So again, that should give comfort to everyone that's listening. We should be releasing some results on the exploration front once we get all of our assays in. And more importantly, we're planning our 2022 exploration. We've got lots of good targets. We are going to embark on innovative exploration using innovative exploration techniques. We are communicating with our neighbors in the area to maximize our chances of success. So lots of good things on the horizon in 2022, and on our next call, our next video, we'll be able to go through that in more detail. But in the meantime, suffice it to say that we're going to end the year in good shape, and we're very optimistic for next year.
Wonderful. Very well said, Chad. And yes, previously we had talked about it. You're a big believer in this company. You have a lot wrapped up and invested in it. So you're the man to listen to when it comes to taking advice from with it. So from there, everybody, thank you for watching, and please follow us, continue us on this journey into 2022. And if you have any questions at all, don't be afraid to send them over to us. But for now, hope you all have a wonderful and safe holidays. Chad, you as well.
Thank you very much. Yes, all the best.